NOAA La Jolla Lab Replacement Project is a 287,000 square foot building that consolidates over 35 labs, 5 shops, 4 libraries, 1.5 million marine specimens, and 275 scientists and staff. The structure was cut into a hairpin turn in Jolla Shores Drive as it comes down from the bluff from the upper campus of UCSD in order to preserve the view of La Jolla Cove. Because of the limited site geography, the structure was very difficult to build, given that any concrete pour closed down the only entrance to the job site. Additionally, the many and varied wall angles of the structure made the construction of formwork for architectural walls very challenging. The entire project is comprised of 20,000 cubic yards of concrete, of which 4,500 yards is architectural concrete.
One of the most unique features for the project was a 2 million liter seawater tank, which has the ability to change temperature from Arctic temperatures down to all the way up to tropical temperatures. So that was really the main reason the project was built. In La Jolla, architectural concrete is usually employed on significant buildings of architecture. You know, you have the Scripps Institute, you have a lot of the facilities at UCSD that have employed architectural concrete, and it's a very prominent aesthetic way of designing your buildings. On the architectural side of the concrete, there was 2 main types of finishes that we employed on the facade. We had the smooth-faced, you know, the outer ribs with the hole pattern, very similar to the Scripps Institute, and then we also had an element of board form. So it's really kind of provided a diverse way of expressing the architectural concrete along the different elevations.
Focusing on the concrete in particular in that, very impressed with the construction means and methods that the contractor employed on this, both interior, exterior expression of that. It gave me a real appreciation for what the contractor was facing and the challenges there. It's a very complex structure, and it posed some very specific challenges for the formwork that the contractor, Rudolph and Slutton, was obligated to carry out in making sure that this project was successful. The extensive detailing on this, both interior and exterior too, was also very impressive, and I think in one part of that, it was the integration and the tie-in between the various adjacent surfaces, the finished concrete, but also the adjacent materials. The compatibility of those and sensitivity that the architect expressed on all of this, but I think how they related and tied in, especially with this architectural finished concrete, how the embeds, mechanical, electrical, plumbing embeds were an important part of this, and overall just done very, very well and carried out just marvelously in terms of all aspects, detailing, execution, and the finished product. Very impressive.